The Callisto Protocol delay debunked, 60 FPS performance mode confirmed by devs. Yesterday's rumor that the Callisto Protocol would be delayed into 2023 has been debunked by the developer. Frame rates are all anyone wants to talk about at the moment, so you'll likely be pleased to learn the Callisto Protocol won't be joining A Plague Tale, Requiem and Gotham Knights in being locked to 30 frames per second. The upcoming survival horror game will ship with a performance mode running at 60 frames per second, Striking Distance Studios has confirmed. After a listing for the upcoming survival horror seemed to suggest that the game would release in February 2023, fans expected that Striking Distance Studios would soon officially announce the game's delay. Luckily, this isn't the case, as the studio has now taken to Twitter to confirm that the game is still releasing this year on December 2nd. In addition, the studio confirmed that the Callisto Protocol will feature a 60 FPS performance mode, great news for fans indeed. After some speculation that the Callisto Protocol had been delayed, the official Twitter account reassured fans that it's still coming out this year and has a 60 frames per second performance mode. "We would love to inform you all that we will be shipping globally on December 2nd, the tweet from the official The Callisto Protocol reads. And yes, we'll have a 60 FPS performance mode. As covered last month, the highly anticipated title will support ray tracing and some Unreal Engine 5 elements. We looked at the UE4 ray tracing solution at the time and found that for the number of shadows we wanted to create, we needed to create our own solution," Chief Technical Officer Mark James said recently. "So instead, we created a hybrid ray-traced shadow solution that applies ray-traced shadow detail to areas of the screen that matter to the overall scene quality." UE5 took a very different approach for lighting with lumen that didn't fit the internal corridor model we wanted for the game, but I've been very impressed with the quality of the UE5 demo so far. Detailed in a tweet, the developer has also responded to a rumor circulated earlier today of a possible delay to early 2023. "However, that's not happening. We would love to inform you all that we will be shipping globally on December 2nd, the team confirms. Yesterday, October, a thread on gaming forum ResetEra pointed out the Epic Games Store Halloween sale page noted that the Callisto Protocol was set to release February 12, 2023. Many obviously took this as a sign that the store accidentally shared this information early, and that the game was receiving a 2-month delay. To clear things up, the Callisto Protocol's Twitter account wrote, "We would love to inform you all that we will be shipping globally on December 2nd. Given the wording used by Striking Distance Studios, it's probably safe to assume there'll also be a quality mode in the Callisto Protocol that spruces up the visuals at a 30 frames per second frame rate. However, given the reaction to that particular frame rate over the past few days, it sounds like fans would rather flush it out of the airlock into space and opt for the 60 frames per second option instead." He added, "As we worked to finish the Callisto Protocol on UE4, we looked at areas of UE5 that we felt would be useful for both development iteration and new console features. Epic even helped us move some of these features back into our custom-made version of the engine. There's no big components that stand out, but instead lots of smaller optimizations and workflow improvements that have helped in the final few months. The PS5 version, of course, will allow you to opt for either better visuals or an improved frame rate. Whether the PS4 version will, though, is up for debate." The tweet also confirmed that there will also be a 60 frames per second performance mode, for those who like their games to look buttery smooth. If you head to the Epic Games Store Halloween sale page now, you'll find that the date has been corrected, and that it was incorrectly listed as February 12. It was very likely a mix-up due to date formatting, as in Europe, December 2nd would be written as February 12, whereas in the US it would be written as December 2nd. You can see where the confusion might have arisen from. The Callisto Protocol releases on December 2nd for PC, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series S, X.